Hi everybody. I know it's been a while. I know I look a hot mess, but this is, this is what PCOS does. I do have to wax, but it's a lot that's going on. I see my dermatologist. I know you see how my face is looking, the darker skin, the bumps, but it's not acne. And then all around my face. Some things are just moles, but I know what those are. So, this is a different type of update. I'm just getting into being real with my PCOS and documenting everything that is quite embarrassing to me, especially being a female. So I see a dermatologist, and I know I told you about when I had that mole on my stomach that they took off, and it was benign. So I get cysts a lot as well, cysts and boils and things like that. So I was going back from my follow up, and I know you see my hair, my skin, hair. So, I was like, I asked her, I said, because I thought it was cystic acne. And I was like, the cystic acne is getting bad. And she looked at, she's like, that's not acne, it's folliculitis. I think I'm saying it correctly. And she was like, do you shave? Do you pluck? And I was like, well, I wax. And she was like, waxing can cause the same issue. Now, when I seen her before, she gave me liquid antibiotic. She told me to use on any places prone to cysts, so that if it won't come up, or if I feel it tender when it's about to come up, put it on there, and it basically won't come up. So, she was like, use that on your face every day. And I was like, she gave me some pills too to take to get rid of the folliculitis. And I asked her, I said, well, what about the facial hair? I said, I'm 35 and I have a mustache, I have a beard, cheek hair, and it's embarrassing. So, she was like, the only thing she could really suggest is Vanique, and she said that makes the hair go away, but she said a more better option for you would be laser hair removal. And she said, we don't do it here, but she said, I know good doctors that do. She said they could treat these follicles that are affected by injecting them with something, but she said that would cause my skin to whiten, and she wouldn't suggest that being dark skin, obviously. And the only other option would make it darker. And of course, I already have enough. I have some scars and things like that, as you can see. These are scars. I didn't want any more. And I can't do foundation only because of I have super oily skin, so I sweat right through it, and I start to look very shiny. I use the Bare Minerals powder. I use the liquid to powder foundation. I use the liquid foundation. Now, my foundations I don't get anywhere cheap. My foundations is MAC, Mary Kay and MAC is where I get my foundation from. So I just don't use it because I would just love to have a uniform color. And, PCOS stuck my clothes back there. I'm still putting my room together. And PCOS can cause hyperpigmentation of skin. And I can get it really light sometimes to the point where it looks almost the same complexion, but I can never get it completely the same complexion. And that's also a little apprehensive for me, but honestly, as long as my facial complexion is, you know, it's light. Honestly, my face is lighter than what it used to be. My face, before I knew I had PCOS, and it was a clear, tall tale sign of insulin resistance, and it's crazy that no one noticed. From no doctor, I just thought it was, my skin. People thought I was dirty and I wasn't cleaning myself. It was a lot, but from here, because you can see that's where the darkness is coming at. From here out, my skin was black, and I had my cheeks was light like this, and my forehead was light only in the middle. It went around. You can see where it went around, and I'm trying to get it better. My eyelids were super dark. This one is a scar from when I burned myself. I was a little girl and I ran into a kerosene heater. Nearly lost my eye. It was a big thing. So that's the scar from me running into the kerosene heater as a little kid. So yeah, my skin was super black, super dark, and once I found out I had PCOS, only once, and then was I put on metformin, and I started taking it, and my skin started to brighten up. Of course, I was using what you call it, Nutrama. No, I'm about to say a formula, Neutrogena. You tell what's been on my mind, and I'll get to the TTC update way down the road. This is my life with PCOS times a million right now, and I know a lot of people can relate because not everybody gets on here looking their worst, making a video about what they're going through physically that makes them feel like, uh, honestly, it makes me feel like a man because I have so much hair, so much facial hair. It's just ridiculous. I feel embarrassed. Like, I don't know how else to explain it. I love me, but this part, and it's not no, oh, we'll get it taken care of while it's not noticeable. You have no idea. When I wax and shave, my whole face, when I wax, sorry, my whole face broke out. This is just everything healing. This is just what's left. So I could not wax over that. Because Thanksgiving is coming up, I'm going to have to do something. I'm not going to no one's house with this on. But this is the face of PCOS when it doesn't matter what's normal. This is it. And I always ask myself, I was like, all my hormones are normal. Even the ones that I didn't expect. My prolactin level itself, like I said, was a blessing. When I got pregnant with Shania, it was above range. It was a 36. Okay, so to know that that's normal and it's still normal is a blessing. But for all my hormones to be normal and I can still have to go through this, it's to be PCOS. It is what it is. I'm still having issues with my cycle. I guess you can call this a mini TTC update too. Well, I'm not sure I'm having anything to do with my cycle if it's stress. Because I've recently moved. Sorry. I recently moved. I started a new job, working from home. I have to do a whole personal video to put everything out on the table of what's currently going on. And you can see the bags underneath my eyes. Yeah, the stress is it's real, but I'm gonna get through it. I know I am. I'm too blessed, literally, to be stressed, and I'm gonna drop it all. I have to. So, yeah, this is it. Like, uh, also my hair loss. I've lost a lot of hair. Now, folliculitis, I think it's called, can also happen to your scalp. So, I'm putting it to the folliculitis as far as why my hair fell out too. And basically, it's the infection of the hair shaft or the follicle around the hair. It's something like that. And apparently, of course, the doctor said it. That's what I'm showing signs for. And it causes your scalp to be intense itching. It causes your scalp to be sore. And in the places where my hair is almost just about bare, my scalp is tender. My scalp used to itch so bad, like so bad. I was, washing my hair. I was making sure my hair was moisturized, and to nothing helped. And I just thought, well, maybe it's my scalp. And I was looking up some things one day because my hair was just falling out. It fell out so bad. That's why I got the hormone panel done for anything hypothyroidism, hyperthyroidism, thyroidism, um, menopause, premenopause. I wanted them to test me for everything. I didn't know what was wrong to why my hair was falling out so bad. And they, I'm sorry, I'm looking at somebody through my window. they, it was, all my hormones were normal. All. Nothing was off. Every single one. So, that's the only thing I could get to. And I seen pictures on Google, and the scalp of where the infection was. Yeah, it's the same thing because I feel little follicles now, swollen and sore in the back. So this stuff has literally took out my hair. It has scarred my face. The only thing I can do is, like, I keep using the liquid stuff she gave me because I'm gonna start using it in my hair now. And take the medicine to get it in my system to fight it from the inside, because whatever it is, it's just not going away. Yeah, it's not going away, and it's just aggravating because I lost so much hair. Now my hair is in a bun up here, but what you see is the hair that you know was lost. I have a lot of pictures to put in because I've been documenting my hair loss. So anyway, yeah, like I was saying, I was on a website, and it says that when your scalp is itchy, it could be a fungal infection, it could be yeast, and the folliculitis is like a fungal infection. And they said one way to battle it or to counteract it is to take equal parts apple cider vinegar and water and spray it on your scalp. And when I tell you I did that, it does sting. But I'm not gonna lie, it felt so good afterwards. Now I use a really high solution because of how much hair has fell out and how big my patches are in my scalp that I do have. And it relieves the itching. My hair started looking healthier. I started getting some fuzz to come back, but Yeah, it's still there. Um, so I'm still working on it. Hopefully, once I get everything together, I'll be able to get my hair back the way it was. Um, my front is actually thicker than what it was. My front was very thin, and I've lost a lot of front hair too. Um, this right here used to be here. Um, like I have a little spot there. I have shading around my edges here, where it looks like my hairline's receding on the sides. Yeah, this stuff is serious. And all of this has taken a hold of me, and what's going on personally in my life. And it's just so much. So if you can just, if you can pray for me, ask for prayer, because I'm praying for myself. But this, this stuff is a lot. It is a lot to deal with. And at times I just don't know how to deal. So I just seclude myself and I step away from a lot of things, and I just stay to myself. And I know that's not healthy. All honestly, I've stopped going into stores. I've stopped going to people's houses. I've stopped wanting to go out in public at all. Yeah, you know, people stare at you in your face, and I don't know. It's a lot. But yeah, I'm going to definitely look into laser hair removal. I'm gonna see, you know, what options they have for payment, and try to get that together and get rid of this folliculitis on my face and my scalp, and see what happens. Now, the stuff I do use now on my skin is Bior. I use the charcoal line. It minimizes your pores. It deep cleans your pores. It feels good. Usually when I do that and I put on a moisturizer, I use a Dove moisturizer, and I use the Biore charcoal stuff, and my skin does look beautiful. Like all these huge pores you see on my face now, they will be smaller, but I have to use it every day. So, but they're always going to be this big. It's part of the folliculitis, so I'm working on getting that off. But I didn't expect this video to be a 20-minute video just about. But that's what I'm dealing with, ladies. This is what PCOS is for me. It's draining, it's emotional, it's physical, and there's no sugarcoating anymore. I'll usually try to do something to my hair or put something on my hair. I usually try to keep my face clean or not really noticeable, but no. So, alright. I want to wish everybody a happy holiday or Thanksgiving, because I'm not sure. I don't want to offend anybody. And be careful if you're shopping on Black Friday. I know I'm shopping online, and I'm going to probably go to some stores. So, all right. Bye.